I set you up for that one. You know who? All right. Well, I'm a Rangers fan. Rangers playing in the World Series. You know who's not playing in the World Series?
The Astros?
The Houston Astros, baby.
How's A&M doing this year?
We're actually second or tied for third in the SEC West. So.
What's y'all's record?
4-3, 4-3. But we also do play.
Imagine not being undefeated.
We also do play in the SEC, not the Big 12. So.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Okay. Are y'all ranked?
No, but.
Oh okay. No, that's all I need. That's all I needed.
Okay. When you lose to Texas Tech,
No.
don't come at me. Anyway,
No, I'm worried about Kansas this week, to be honest.
10 minutes 40 seconds remaining until kickoff. Hopefully, no rain delays in sight because there is no lightning to this point. Now, I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm knocking on wood.
That's not wood.
Actually, it is, buddy.
What?
Hey, yeah, go ahead and fill
Oh
it.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is, Will.
I'm taking hits tonight. The game hasn't even started, and I'm taking hits.
We want to thank our sponsor, Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement and adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. And I, guys. The national anthem is playing right now, so. Something was playing. What was going on, Willie?
I thought I had to sneeze.
I'm not sure what was going on there. The whole oh. Man. Everything's going really downhill tonight, isn't it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's a downhill slope.
Well, you get a look there at the Atlanta Tunnel. The Rabbits are ready to go despite the gloomy weather. Senior night. Got
Some senior night.
Yeah, our ceremony got rained out. And here come the Atlanta Rabbits.
And the Noise Boys.
And the Noise Boys and the future of the Atlanta Rabbits.
They are booking it.
Yeah, they are. I think they were having a little race there.
Atlanta rocking the gray tops and the gray pants tonight. Much like I predicted last week.
Yeah, I talked to Carmelo before the stream while we were waiting on the track for senior night, and the black uniforms we all anticipated to see this season have been outlawed.
Oh,
so
why?
The football team is not allowed to use them. It's because the uniform doesn't have any school colors in it. It's just black and silver.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't represent. It doesn't symbolize
Atlanta.
Oh,
okay.
In the colors or anything like that, other than the name on the jersey. So.
Outlawed by us or UAL?
Us.
Okay.
Us. We just decided not to use those because it's harder for everybody
Yeah.
except for the people.
Yeah,
on
I
the
get
field.
that. Yeah, that's understandable.
And if you hear a faint Star Spangled Banner, that is the World Series in Arlington with the Rangers and the D-backs.
Hey, I can play it. National anthem. Hey, yeah, okay. I got it on this. On this game time system.
We wish it was the Astros and the Diamondbacks, but we pitched Javier.
I don't know who you're talking about. We. That is just you, Will.
Dusty Baker pitched Javier.
Dusty Baker is retired.
He's gone. He chewed his last toothpick.
And welcome to the same stream. Don't know what that was right there. Sorry about it.
I mean, just look at that beautiful camera angle.
You might as well admire it because
it's what we got.
It's what we got, and it's all we got.
One's better than none.
It is. It is. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I know it's not Rabbit TV quality, but we're trying.
We're doing the best we can with what we got.
And now here come the Gladewater Bears marching in, and the Gladewater Bear Band has made their way back into the stadium. I'm not sure if the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland will do the same. They do compete at area tomorrow, so they want to avoid sickness. They had planned to take off the second half anyway today to get some rest and avoid getting sick due to the weather. And so I'm not sure if they'll march back out here and take the stands for the first half, or if they'll just call it a night. Head on home.
I doubt we'll see the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland tonight. But you can see them tomorrow at the area meet in Stephen F. Austin.
Yeah, Stephen F. Austin, Nacogdoches, Texas. I'll be there.
I will not.
Wow. You won't even go support your sister? That's Will Davis.
No, that's not true. I mean, I do support my sister all the time. I go to almost every single tennis match she plays.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will Davis also plays tennis on the same tennis team as Anna Davis. And we will have our national anthem. You can't hear, so I'm going to leave my mic on. Actually, I'm going to turn it off because it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Let's play some football. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We want to thank our sponsor, the Eye Guys. Your vision, our expertise. We also want to thank Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff will help you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. Their determination and grit is shown just like our determination and grit, bringing you this broadcast despite the trials and tribulations.
Ain't that the truth?
We also want to thank Don Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. And for football commentating at Atlanta High School, I might need to start looking into Dylan Thompson Wealth Management, as this is my last home game to ever commentate football in Atlanta High School.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know, man. No, I said home game because we have made the playoffs.
Because we are going to go to the playoffs, and we are going to stream that one.
All right, so captains for the Rabs will be number 65, Ty Wad, number 9, Carmelo Henderson, number 5, Jalarian Andrews, number 2, Damori Limbrick. For the Bears, we're going to try to get a look here. I can't really get a good view. That's going to be number 1, Kyron Wilson. Number 8, I believe, Jabrandon Pauly. And number 5, Frank Sierra.
Oh.
Gladewater won and has deferred. The Rabs choose to receive to start off the game, so something that they usually try to stay away from. They usually defer when they win, leave the ball in, or leave the choice.
I think Gladewater won.
Gladewater won the toss.
Yes.
And deferred. So
yes.
that forced the Rabs to make the decision, but
yes.
usually the Rabs like to
yes.
defer. And,
yes, of course.
And the other team
Okay,
make the decision.
okay. I got you.
We do have a band here. You can't really hear them, but they're there. It's the Gladewater Bears, and they're going to provide the atmosphere for this football game tonight, along with the the slight attendance, but that's all, of course, due to the weather.
Yeah. So how do you think this weather is going to affect the game?
Well, right now, there is no precipitation. Rab's not playing a very deep kickoff return game, and they have a lot short, so maybe they saw something on film that makes them weary of the onside kick. And it looks like Gladewater might be setting up for the onside kick here. Nope, they go with the pooch kick, a high pooch kick. Batten decides to take a knee at the 19-yard line. That's where the Rabs will start off with the ball.
And in case you did not see the last game, Atlanta versus White Oak, Atlanta offense was absolutely rolling, putting up 40 points in the first half.
40 points in the first quarter.
Quarter, yes. I'm sorry.
54 at halftime. 54-0 was the lead, and then ended out the game 67-0, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
So 13 second half points, but that was a running clock and maybe a little bit of waving the towel, showing some mercy.
Yeah.
Cy Stroman will be back on the field tonight. He was ejected in the first quarter of last week's game for a targeting call, and they hand off on the first play to Batten. He tries to shake free, and he's going to be taken down, slammed to the ground at about the 20, but forward progression gets him about a loss of 2 yards now.
And the run game is probably going to be one of the main things for Atlanta tonight, especially since the surface is wet, and if a ball hits the ground, it'll make it harder for Peyton Harrison to maybe control it or maybe sling it around.
And also for those receivers to bring it in.
Yeah.
Harrison motion from Owens. He's back tonight. False start by the entirety of the Atlanta offense, and that's going to move him back 5 more yards just to add some more damage to this drive.
We got a very good working ref mic tonight, though.
It does work very well.
First one of the year, I think.
Not quite sure. Maybe the ref just understands how the microphone works.
Oh, okay. That might be fair.
2 receivers left side, 2 receivers right side. Batten switches sides. And a delay of game, so 2 consecutive penalties on the Rabs, and it is
This
gone
is sloppy.
from ugly
Yeah.
to who is she, you know?
Yeah. This is very, very sloppy from this Atlanta offense, possibly because there is not a lot of atmosphere in the building, but it doesn't matter. You got to tune that out, and you got to go to work like you did last week against White Oak.
And maybe the atmosphere is not here. Maybe it doesn't feel as important because of the rain and not that many people being here. This game is equally as important as every other district game this season. The game against Jefferson, the game against White Oak, all of them matter the same for playoff contention. Harrison looking downfield, and he fumbles, and he finds someone open in the backfield, but incomplete pass. They're looking for Batten and just trying to avoid a safety. 3rd down and forever for the Rabs.
Yeah, this is just very, very sloppy from Atlanta offense. Not really 2 consecutive penalties, the false start and then the delay of game. And then just a pass play that went nowhere.
Two receivers to the left side, 1 on the right side, 3 in the backfield. They go with a handoff to Batten, looking to find an edge, get upfield, and he fumbles the ball, but he's taken down. Maybe that wasn't a fumble. Maybe it was just something else flying across the ground. Couldn't quite tell.
So a quick 3 and out for Atlanta. The exact opposite of what happened last week against White Oak.
Yeah, last week they started off on defense, and I've made an observation this season. When the Rabs start off on defense, they usually their offense usually clicks. Maybe it's because you can get a gauge of quite like how the other offense is working, and you can come out and be more aggressive or equally as aggressive. And you can't see it on camera, but Entering the right side of the stadium is the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland, some with horns, some without horns. So maybe just trying to bring a little bit of atmosphere back to the stadium and inflate these boys, get them going.
Yeah, because right now they look deflated, like you said. It's just, quite frankly, the offense didn't look like they wanted to be out there, to be honest.
Gladewater will start with the ball on their own 39. They go with a handoff. Number 21 finds a hole up the middle and taken down after a gain of, they'll call it a first down. They'll call it 10 yards.
It looks like a generous spot, possibly.
That's number 21, Carson Cooper, for the Bears. And they go with another run play, and he sets the edge. Harrison makes the open field push out of bounds, and a big run from Gladewater, and they're fighting downfield. 1-7 is the record for the Bears, but
they're fighting for a playoff spot right now. That's exactly what they're doing.
That might be that might just be because of their strength of schedule, but they sure are coming out with some fight tonight.
Yeah, on paper it looks like the Rabbits are an overwhelming favorite here, but games are not played on paper. They are played on the field, and it looks like Gladewater has got all the momentum tonight.
So 2 plays, and they have completely flipped the field. All 3 plays so far have been run plays, and they've all been pretty positive.
Yeah, this bunch formation from Gladewater, like the I formation and like maybe a power right, is just so, it's working well. They've run it 3 plays in a row and gotten 40-plus yards.
So it looks like the whole of the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland will come back out, but not in marching uniform. So maybe just attempting to preserve that for tomorrow, or not doing their halftime show.
It looks like the percussion and the brass instruments. I do not see any woodwind.
Yeah, woodwind. So if it does happen to start raining, woodwind will be the first at risk. They go with the direct snap, and he tries to go with a QB keep. Now a 3rd down for Gladewater. The first time they have not gotten a first down in the first 2 plays. That's an ESPN stat, but
yeah, just from the first few plays from Gladewater, looks like they are a very powerful football team. Looks like they like to run the ball, get these tight formations, some fullbacks.
3rd and 5 for Gladewater. High snap, QB keep once again, trying to find some room, and he won't be pushed. He will not get the first down. So 4th down and 2, maybe 1.5 if you get specific. So we'll see what the Bears decide to do here, and they have some substitutions. So the Rabs will take their chance and sub in as well. Timeout by the Atlanta Rabbits. We want to thank our sponsor, Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. And the Eye Guys, your vision, our expertise. 7:37 remaining in the first quarter of play. Willie, what do you got to say about these 2 teams so far and their offenses that we've seen?
Well, offenses that we've seen, Atlanta had a quick 3-and-out, had 2 penalties, a false start, and a delay of game, and looked like they were clueless, and they had no idea what they were, like what the play call was, and they looked deflated, like you said earlier. And the Gladewater offense has been very powerful. Run game has been working very, very effectively, but it's a 4th and 2 here, and a stop from the Rabbits could get them some momentum and maybe spark that offense a little bit.
Almost like a... And there's the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland coming back, so maybe providing some atmosphere and a little bit of shock factor on 4th down, right where the Rabs need it. They go with the power run. He has enough for a first down. First down for the Bears at the 10-yard line, so they have no more chances of getting a first down.
Yeah, I think the Gladewater Bears. I believe the Gladewater Bears ran it to the right side this entire drive. They have not done anything different. They've had a few different formations, but the play type is similar.
Almost looks like a Army-style offense. Run heavy. They motion every time to that right side, and a big, powerful run down to the 2-yard line. And the Bears are threatening once again.
Yeah, it's just shocking, this Atlanta defense so far. The run game is very powerful. They're getting some good blocks up front. The fullback has been very effective for the Bears so far. But, yeah, like you said, it's kind of an Army-style motion almost every play and then run the ball.
That Army-style offense, look for them to throw the ball on a surprise play. That one usually hits big for Army, and here they send a receiver out far to the left, so this might be that play that they're thinking of, or they're just trying to draw some men away from the pile. They go with a tush-push kind of play, and a flag is down. Touchdown for the Bears on their first drive. And they will run out the extra point attempt.
And it was just run it some more for the Bears.
Run, and then tush-push.
Oh, booming kick.
Big leg for the Bears, and now they take a 7-point lead with 6:25 remaining in the first quarter of play. And a little bit of shock factor for the Rabs here. They go a long 3-and-out, I would say. I mean, for a 3-and-out, that took a long time.
Yeah, because you had 2 penalties.
You had 2 penalties. You were moved back 15 yards.
You had to delay a game, which that's 40 seconds by itself. Yeah, Atlanta's been definitely punched in the face to start this game. Let's see if this offense can maybe create a spark. Because Atlanta's a team that if one side of the ball starts working, the other side of the ball will start working. That's just the way they operate.
You know that movie Turbo?
With the snail? Yeah.
That's, imagine, Turbo before he got the turbo?
Yeah.
How he was just a normal snail?
That wanted to race?
That wanted to race, but he was still slow.
Yeah.
That's the Rabbit offense right now. They're still slow. They want to go, but they can't get it rolling. Big tackle at the 26-yard line, and that's where the Rabs will start off 1 yard ahead of where they started last time, looking to completely flip the script.
Yeah, and the Atlanta offense thrives on broken tackles. They got some really athletic backs and a really athletic quarterback in Peyton Harrison, but the Gladewater Bears has just had some sound tackling so far, and sound tackling wins itself some football games, so we'll see what happens.
And I'm going to correct myself. The forward progression got to the 28-yard line, so 3 yards ahead of where they started last time. Rabs attack is heavy through the air. Last week, we saw Jaden Riley break the school record for receiving yards in a season with 813 receiving yards this season. And a decent gain for Markeelan Batten on first down on the run. So now 2nd down and 4. They go with the snap direct to Harrison. Batten trying to find some room on the outside. Pushes forward for maybe a gain of 2. So 3rd down and 2 now for the Rabs, and they're looking to get their first down of the night.
You think they're running here?
I don't know. Third down usually is a passing play, and looks like you're going to have to come out aggressive against the Gladewater Bears tonight. They're dominating with that run offense.
Yeah,
and
no.
So
Yeah.
maybe you run here, and if it doesn't work out, you go for it on fourth. But it will work out. Markeelan Batten has the edge. Bulls through one and is taken down at the 50-yard line.
Hard hit by number 0.
He ate a big hit, but still able to get the first down for the Rabs, and maybe it's the spark plug tonight for the offense.
Yeah, and this Gladewater defense is very interesting. They have one safety just about 10 yards back, and everybody else is lined up on a man. So would not be surprised if Atlanta took a deep shot here and maybe burnt this some form of
4 on the line, and then they have a QB spy back there. They go with a bullet pass to Marquavian Owens down there, and another first down for the Atlanta Rabbits.
And he's a big addition for this Rabbits offense. He provides a spark plug for the Rabbits, just a good all-around player, good receiver.
His first game back since his 30-day suspension. And we're waiting for the play call here. Riley goes out far left. Owens to the right side motion. They go with the handoff. And he plows forward to the 36-yard line.
Plowed over one of his own.
Jamarian Austin on the run.
Jamarian Austin's a little bit different than Markeelan Batten. Markeelan Batten is a very, 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 very fast young man, more of like a speed back, and Jamarian Austin is fast in his own right, but he's also more of that, possibly the power back for this Rabs offense.
Looking downfield, they go with another bullet pass. Owens makes the catch after a little bit of a bobble, and now they're inside the red zone. Rabbits passing offense finally gets going, and now the Rabs are threatening, and like I said, starting off with the Rabs on offense, they like to gauge the other's offense before they come out, and so maybe that explains their first drive of the night. Is just they couldn't diagnose what Gladewater's trying to do. I'm sure they've watched a whole bunch of film and they've watched teams that play similar to theirs, but Gladewater, you never know what their defensive scheme is going to come out with.
Yeah.
And he's slung out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Gain of 2, now second down and 8. Two receivers left, one receiver right. 3 in the backfield, 1 in the tight end slot. Riley gets blown up on the screen pass, and that one doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, number 28 for the Bears, Jeremiah Flanagan. Jeremiah Flanagan read that one all the way, read it like a book. Great tackle in the backfield by him.
So now a 3rd down and 10 for the Rabs, and they move all the way back to where they were.
This is definitely a passing down.
It has to be. You do have the chance for a field goal here, so you don't want to do anything that is going to hurt your offense, possibly turn the ball over, but almost has to be a passing play. But they go with the run play, trying to find the edge out there, and Markeelan Batten taken down by the back.
Looks like a missed horse collar there. That was
no horse collar play, or call, excuse me. And Coach Morton obviously.
Coach Morton is not happy about that one.
Coach Morton obviously not happy.
And it looks like the Rabbits are lining up to go for it here. They did get an addition of a very solid kicker, but looks like they'll go for it on 4th and 12 here.
Maybe trying to draw off sides, and then, no, they go for it. Maybe worried about the slip a little bit, and he is swallowed up, taken down deep in the backfield, and another turnover on downs for the Rabs. Not quite sure what the The plan was there you do have a kicker who can hit a 40-yard field goal nearly.
Yeah,
Haruto Tamita.
Tamita performed well in his debut last game, setting the season high for extra points in one single game.
Yeah. 4 extra points were made. 3 were missed, but 2 were blocked, and then 1 was missed wide left. So on his slate, not horrible, especially for someone that is a first time playing football and his first game. That not a bad outing.
Yeah, and he only practiced more over the week. So interesting choice there. But perhaps they were worried about the slipperiness of the field, and maybe that could.
How that affects him.
Yeah.
I'm going to open this window to try to provide a little bit of the atmosphere. We do not have a crowd microphone tonight, but I'm going to try to open this window so you can hear the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland. So we'll be back after the screeching is done. There you go.
The brass section is getting her done tonight.
All right. They go with the same formation. And a run to the right side once again. And taken down after a 5-yard gain. Flag on the play.
I'm very curious to see when.
Holding on the Bears, so that will move them back 10 yards. And
I'm very curious to see when this Bears offense is going to. They almost run the same play almost every time. Almost. They motion number 20 to the right side, and the left side, and then they'll run into that side. And I'm curious if they maybe bootleg it out and go for a pass, or they just do the little QB keeper, like Peyton Manning did back in the olden days. Oh, looks like they're in the shotgun.
Rabs trying to get a sub out, and they call a timeout. Not able to get off the field fast enough. Do you hear that, Willie? Is it a little bit of a... Does it sound like there's 2 horns going off in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like both of our mics are picking up at slightly different times, and it's creating a weird feel, so may have to shut the window in a second. But
I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's not bothering me.
It might not be that bad on the output of the stream.
Yeah. Because more than likely, they're not listening to it with 2 headphones on, right?
Yeah, and you can't really hear it that much in our headphones anyway. So
yeah.
I apologize if it's tripping you out at home.
But yeah, Gladewater in the shotgun here. 3 receivers out wide. We haven't seen this so far this night.
I'd be looking for a QB keeper here, maybe a draw play also. Yep, there it is. They wanted to get everybody away from the line of scrimmage. A fumble on the play, and it is recovered by Coach Tyler Morton out of bounds, and that will be not quite sure what happened on the sideline, the near sideline. Looks like number 6 might have gotten a little bit of a tussle.
A little scuffle. Coach Morton with the great hands. Great hands play.
That's Taylor Wright for the Bears that got in a little bit of a scuffle on the Atlanta sideline. Not sure what happened. Second down and 16 for the Bears, and they show another passing formation. False start on the play. That'll move them back another 5, so it will be second down and 21. And this looks eerily similar to the Rabbits' first drive.
Oh, that was gone.
Yeah, just the too many penalties. Too many penalties.
The Rangers are on the board first in the World Series.
Evan Carter double.
Evan Carter double brings home Corey Seager.
Yay.
I know you don't care, Willie, but I do. They go with almost a prevent play and a fumble on the play, and they try to get the handoff, and it's going nowhere except for backwards.
Wrapped up by Keaton Kinney.
Approaching the end of the first quarter here, 7-0. Gladewater leads, now a third down for the Bears. They will have to use one more play before the quarter is over. I only imagine it will be a run play.
Yeah, that's all they've done. And if you're a run-heavy team, this is the kind of position you do not want to be in a third and forever, because it's just nearly impossible to pick this up.
They do have trips right. And they throw the ball. And incomplete. So fourth down. Stops the clock, so that won't be the end of the first quarter. Fourth down and 24.
And if you're the Rabbits here, I feel like you definitely have to bring pressure on this punt, just because of the wet conditions, and the punter could maybe have a little slip up, possibly a little cold standing on the sidelines.
One thing I will say about this Atlanta field, it drains very well. And they nearly get to that punt. Takes a great Bears roll down to the 34-yard line. They'll say 35. They'll round up. So the Rabs will start on their own 35-yard line with their third drive of the night, 2 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Rabs did bring the house on that punt. Just picked up good by the Gladewater punt team. D-backs pitching Gallen. Zach Gallen.
Rabs will trot out there, and it looks like the Atlanta band might be using either older percussion equipment or uncovered percussion equipment just to save some for the show tomorrow in case it starts raining. Incomplete pass attempted for Jaden Riley on the near sideline, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Brought to you by Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com.
2-0 Jackson.
And Adolis Garcia brings in Evan Carter off of second base for the Rangers. Now 2-0 in the first inning.
Single home, Carter. So Garcia's first, one out.
Yeah.
I don't know why they pitching Gal in the first series. He hasn't done well.
Max will be. He's pitching for us, right?
No, we have all his.
Mad Max ain't pitching.
What?
Mad Max ain't pitching.
He'll probably pitch game 3.
So the Rabs looking to get something going once again. They had a good drive put together until they got in the red zone. Then they looked like the Cowboys.
Yeah, they went for it on 4th and 12 and did not convert. Peyton Harrison took a sack. See if this offense can get a wealthy drive going.
Brought to you by Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. Almost lost the ball on the exchange. Able to gather it and move forward for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8.
That was a very odd exchange.
3rd down and 8, excuse me.
Very odd exchange from Peyton Harrison to Jalarian Andrews. Markeelan Batten. Almost looks like Markeelan Batten had the wrong hand up to take the ball. Third and 8, almost guaranteed a passing play.
Trips on the near side for the Rabs. They go with the fake. Big pressure. Harrison trying to break free. He finds one. That's Jalarian Andrews. He has room up the middle. Makes one miss. A man on his back. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. So Harrison able to find a little time and get the ball out in a hurry to Jalarian Andrews, who was sitting wide open. Almost one of those Travis Kelce routes that you see the Chiefs run. They just go with about a 5 or 10 yard curl, and they just sit.
Yeah, he just found the weak spot in the zone. He just sat there. Peyton Harrison found him wide open. Big play from the senior on senior night.
And they go with the handoff, and he's taken down back there at the 35. They'll call it the 36, so big loss for the Rabs, a loss of 4.
And the curl routes have been very successful for the Rabbits tonight, twice to Owens and that time to Jalarian Andrews. So be interesting to see if they continue to run that curl route, because the run game has not been very effective tonight.
Two receivers on the near side. They go with the fake handoff. Play action, looking downfield. Big rush from the Bears. Harrison trying to break free. He's way back there. Pump fakes, and that's going to be out of bounds and intentional grounding, so that's going to move him all the way back. Really, really, really far.
No, you have to throw that ball away. That's textbook almost. You have to throw that ball away when you're under that much pressure.
Intentional grounding is a spot foul, I believe. It's a spot foul plus 15, so.
It's just a spot. I think it's just they mark it where he committed the foul.
Okay, well, it's way back there.
Oh, yeah.
He was outside the tackle box, but absolutely no one near him.
And he didn't throw it past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's the. If it was behind the line of scrimmage and somebody was there.
Yeah, it was a double whammy.
And I don't know if it's just me that counted that, but. Oh, it is just me that counted that. Yeah, I counted wrong. I thought there was 12 on the field for Gladewater. Big rush, and Harrison goes down. Maybe he slipped there, and the punt might not even get him past the first down markers. It is fourth down, and
34.
Well, no, they haven't even. Fourth down.
Oh,
40.
fourth down and 40. Oh,
40. That was the score at the end of the first quarter last week. Rabs up 40-0.
at the end of the first quarter tonight, the Rabbits have a fat goose egg. Offense has not been clicking tonight.
Good snap, big rush. High punt. And waved off for a fair catch. Great roll.
He picks up the first down on the punt.
So it will be at the 16-yard line for the Bears starting off here. And so good field position for Gladewater. Or excuse me, for the Rabs off after the punt, pinning Gladewater in their own 20. .13 remaining in the first half. Gladewater leads 7-0. They go with a handoff. Once again, they go with the opposite side of the field that they're used to running it to. So they go with the weak side. Handoff number 21, Carson Cooper.
You have a brother named Carson.
I do, but it's not spelled that way. Carson is, my Carson is C-A-R-S-O-N. That Carson is C-A-R-S-I-N.
That's an interesting way to spell Carson.
Handoff. stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2 or 3. They'll say gain of 4. 3rd down and 2. Number 70, Keaton Kinney with the stop. So another 3rd down, and the Rabs will need to stop here to have a chance to even this thing up before half. He had a lot of room upfield.
Yeah, handoff to the fullback, and I think the Rabbits were anticipating it was going to the halfback, and not the fullback, but the fullback took it for a nice gain of about 7 yards.
On the 33 now. Gladewater with a little bit of breathing room. QB keeps looking downfield, and that might be a late hit. And taken down.
Oh, my goodness.
Big hit.
Number 20, Kason Harrison, just ran over Cy Stroman. He told that boy to sit down. Oh, my goodness, that is filthy.
I'm a little bit surprised that there was no penalty in the backfield for maybe roughing the quarterback, because there was a big hit in the backfield on the quarterback after he got rid of the ball, but no penalty thrown and a big 1st down for Gladewater. Another fullback run stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but that play was built up throughout the entirety of the night from Gladewater, running the ball. They knew that at some point, if they wanted to play action, the tight end would be wide open, and it was.
2nd down and 9 for the Bears. They go with another run play to the weak side. Gain of just a few. 3rd down once again for the Bears, and 3rd down has been a pretty good down for the Bears.
Yeah, and if you're Gladewater here, you got to think that your defense has been playing very, very well tonight against this Atlanta offense. So possibly you have 2 downs to get the 1st down here, the 3rd down and the 4th down. And the run game has been very stout for them, so 2 runs back-to-back on 3rd down and 4th down would not surprise me. Direct snap to the back.
They go with the QB keeper once again. He won't have enough for a 1st down, but he'll be close. And I expect Gladewater to go for it like they did in their own territory on the first drive they had.
Yeah, especially since your defense is playing so well tonight.
And it's 4th down and 2, favorable spot for a 4th down attempt. They're averaging well over 2 yards a carry, so I expect a run play here.
Yeah, if Atlanta gets a stop here, that's huge because they've been running the ball very well against this defense.
Timeout called by Gladewater. New play call coming in, and maybe a punt situation or something here. They were looking to draw offsides on that play.
Draw them offsides, yeah.
Kind of just a dead play, no play call actually coming in. .541 remaining in the first half of play.
And it is a totally different ballgame than what it was last week.
Willie stole that from the stands.
I was actually gonna say that, and then I think he read my mind. Actually, I think that's what happened because that's exactly what I was gonna say, and then I heard him shouting it, so I was like, might as well say it. You could have just let it slide, but that's okay.
No. See, the people don't have the stands ears. They can't hear what's going on in the crowd, so they can't observe that for themselves. So
which is why I said it, Jackson.
I need to point it out for you.
Oh, okay.
So that the people know the truth.
Mm.
And he gets forward for enough for the Bears, and that'll be a first down once again for them. And an early country road from the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland, but that's probably just because they won't be here for the second half, so they want to get it out of their system.
And the cheerleaders very much appreciate that.
Motion once again. They go with another run to that left side of the line. Flag in around the line of scrimmage. A lot of times that is holding whenever it's around the line of scrimmage after the play has already started, or an offsides call, but it will be a holding call.
Gladewater's second holding call of the night.
And the real drive killer for Gladewater has been the penalties. They've been able to put things together the entire night, and then one or two penalties push them back to double-digit yardage, and it's just not what they want. And they can't ever get enough in just 4 downs.
Yeah, when the down and distance is 1 first down with 10 to go, that's where Gladewater wants to be. They don't want to be in a first down and 20 situation because that's just not the way this offense is designed. You might get a breakout run, but more than likely you're just probably going to get 5 yards of pop or something of that manner.
Now it will be 2nd down and 19.
But they did have that one play-action passing play on this drive, which went for 20-plus yards.
And they'll have 2 receivers to the left side, which means they may run to the open field on this home side of the field. No, they run to that left side still. And he gains about 9 yards, maybe 10. 2nd down and the single digit on the scoreboard, something that the Bears want to see. They haven't seen a lot of these 3 downs.
Yeah, and Gladewater has 2 quarterbacks. They've been running in number 1, Kyron Wilson, and number 11, Luke Brown. And a little bit of number 0, Brayson Woods, but Brayson Woods, I believe, is a running back or fullback to some nature because he does have gloves on, not really their passing quarterback.
A lot on the line there. They look for another pass play. They have him open for a first down. He has room, makes one miss. A race to the end zone. He dives in, and he will have stepped out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So not a touchdown for the Bears, but nearly.
Yeah, that's simply just a missed tackle by number 11, Cy Stroman. There's a one-on-one, and the Gladewater Bears receiver won that exchange. Big sequence of downs there for Gladewater. You're backed up 1st and 20 where you do not want to be, and you still managed to get the first down, and now you're at a 1st and goal.
And they're going to try to push the pile near the 1-yard line. That won't be enough. So he's short, 2nd down, and less than 1 to go now.
And the way this Gladewater offense has been running the ball, I believe this 2nd and goal, which is on the half-yard line, will be almost a guaranteed touchdown.
Yeah, I look for a QB sneak here. Usually you see the QBs go about the middle of the pile. I look for him to go low. All you need to do is sneak that ball across the line. And they go with the QB sneak.
There was a false start on the play.
False start, so that'll move them back.
Gladewater had a wide open receiver, and I mean wide open. There was nobody covering number 0, Bryson Woods. He was wide open. If Gladewater could have just gotten that snap off and just gave him a little pitch and catch.
And they see him now, and that might be Gladewater's call, as they planned on seeing that receiver open once again, as they are in the exact same formation.
That's exactly what they were doing. That's what they called the timeout.
That's what the play call was. As there was a timeout by Gladewater, and maybe I should be coaching.
I mean, hey,
Hey,
throw your hat in there.
hey, they're
That was quick.
looking. I mean,
Hold on.
I knew the play call. You know,
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah.
I knew the play call. So
I mean, hey, if you're out there looking for a coach, I know
Hey,
a guy, Jackson Dillinger.
my name talks money.
He finished the first inning, then he took it aside the second.
He can talk the talk and he can walk the walk.
Yeah, you know it.
And if you also need a tennis coach, he's your guy.
Yeah. Hey, if you need a Northeast Texas contractor,
He's
know
your
who to
guy.
call. Bob, the Northeast Texas contractor, was my outfit today for childhood TV show.
You know, I never watched that.
Bob, the Northeast Texas contractor.
Well, and the spinoff of it, the original. Well, the spinoff actually.
Yeah, the spinoff of Bob, the Northeast Texas contractor. Bob the Builder.
Yeah.
My dad loves that too, man.
Rab's looking to protect the pass play.
You wish you had on your team, but you hate him on another team.
And he's wide open in the end zone for another Bears touchdown. So they ran a zone, and he was still able to find a spot wide open, and another touchdown for the Bears. 13-0 is the score.
Yeah, number 20 has 2 catches tonight, and they've both been wide open. I don't think a rabbit in the vicinity of 5 yards has been around him. But, you know, number 20 has been putting in that work, getting you blocks, getting you some good blocks for you. So, you know, always nice to reward the tight end with some.
Big booming extra point is good.
Number 15, Grafton Morgan.
Pushes the Bears lead 14-0. So the Bears most likely would have run out the first half, but due to some penalty calls and incompletions, there is still 1:56 left on the clock for the Atlanta Rabbits.
Yeah, you got one timeout, 1:56 remaining, maybe a little 2-minute drill to spark your offense and just spark your entire team. It just kind of looks flat tonight, like a shaken up Sprite.
Wow. Usually things get more fizzy whenever you shake them up for a little bit, and then after you open them, they go flat. You know,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
yeah,
Okay.
and you know, I want to teach a trick. If you shake up a bottled drink, right?
Right.
Shake one up. Before you open it, flip it upside down.
It'll undo it.
Yep. Or it might not fully undo it, but it'll help out. That's just a theory. I mean, that's not proven. That's one of my theories.
Yeah.
I'm a theoretical guy. Big
Uh-oh.
return from Batten. He has some room and slung out of bounds on the Gladewater side.
The Atlanta coaches wanted a whistle on that one. I think the entire Atlanta fan base wanted a flag on that one.
And there's been a lot of playing on both sides that the refs have allowed.
But, you know, I have no complaints if they allow it both ways. I would almost prefer that. I'd rather let them play than call a penalty for every single thing. You know,
Yeah.
This is football. This is a physical sport.
At some point, you do have to draw a line, though, like
Oh, no,
out
of course.
bounds.
Of course, yeah.
When the play's out of bounds and there's some roughing up on each side, there's some penalties that need to be thrown.
Yeah.
No need to have some play with players that after the play's over. I mean, there's no reason to have any contact after the play's over at all.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But I think that one he just slung him out of bounds.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think
he carried on. He finished his tackle.
Yeah.
Looking downfield for Harrison. Big rush from the Bears. And Harrison's going to get sacked once again. Flag flies in. from way back there. Rabbit fans not happy.
Yeah, because Harrison just has no time. He just drops back, and he's got 4 Gladewater Bears right in his face.
He gets 3 steps in, and then the rush is already there. They get 6 steps by the time he's getting his 3 steps. Maybe if you're the Rabbits, you need to draw up a few plays, and there's a penalty on the defense, so that's going to help the Rabs out a lot.
Atlanta lucked out there.
Really did. The big loss on the sack, but able to get a free play nearly. And there, again, is the big rush. And he's not able to haul it in. High throw attempted for Austin on the jailbreak screen.
Yeah, they're trying to counter Gladewater's aggressiveness on the defensive side with that bootleg screen, and it just didn't work out.
Second down and 10 for the Rabs. 1:35 remaining in the first half of play. We go with a handoff, and he gains about a yard, and that'll be all.
This Gladewater defense has been everywhere tonight. They've been playing their tails off. They have not allowed anything really tonight.
Especially on the ground. The air game has, they have had some holes here and there.
But like you said, the run defense has been very stout. Look for Atlanta to run possibly a curl here. The curl has been very successful tonight, completing 3 times and 10 plus yards on every single play with the curl route. So interesting to see if they go with that here.
They have to have some time in the backfield. Wide open, unable to make the pass. That was attempted for Owens on that far side, but thrown a little high and behind.
Yeah, that one's on Peyton Harrison. He just did not lead his man very well, and he just threw this ball simply behind Marquavian Owens.
Wide open on that side too, and those are one of those that Owens is known to make a play on those. He's known to get upfield, make a few men miss, and he's responsible for that 94-yard touchdown in the game here against Sabine. Or excuse me, not Sabine. I believe that was Liberty Ilo.
4th and 9. They're going to go for it.
Looking downfield, deep throw. Nobody was there. Miscommunication possibly, and Gladewater Bears will start with good field position once again. 47 seconds remaining in the first half of play.
Yeah, that play looks like Peyton Harrison was expecting Owens to run that curl route that we talked about. But, I mean, Harrison was expecting him to run a go route, but Owens ran the curl route. So just miscommunication that cannot happen. And Harrison is not happy. He's not happy at all. Coach Baca, the quarterback coach, is trying to calm him down. But he's very frustrated.
So the Bears have a chance to do a little magic and widen their lead, but it looks like they'll just take a knee.
Yeah, you can't blame them. Your offense isn't really designed to go.
And I don't know if the referees know what's going on. They called a forward gain on the kneel. Not quite sure.
Maybe. Oh.
There we go. There's the loss of a yard. Now second down.
Backed him up an inch. Oh, no, that was a yard. Yeah, you're right.
So they can take a knee here and run out the first half. 2 seconds between the play clock and game clock. So they'll take that knee here and do exactly that. Take it into halftime with a 14-point lead over the Atlanta Rabbits and a little bit of a
little bit of an upset brewing here in the A.
Bit of an upset. Well, I'm not really sure we can call it an upset. Here's my theory on that. The Rabs have played very well in district play.
Okay. Yeah.
But Gladewater, they might be 1-2, but they've played hard teams.
Yeah,
they've played
true.
the hardest teams already. So
Their record does
their
not
record
really
doesn't
show.
really reflect
Yeah.
how good they are as a football team. I mean, they played Pittsburgh, a 4A school, and they lost by double digits. But still, playing a 4A school and having a tight game for most of the game, and then losing there at the end, or letting it get out of hand at the end.
Yeah.
That's some fight from the Gladewater Bears, and one of the toughest schedules in our district. So
Yeah.
can't really ever sleep on them. And Rangers and Diamondbacks are all tied up. Oh, no.
Yeah. Diamondbacks had a big third inning. Scored 2. Still going on. Got one on third.
We will have our halftime presentations with no audio, sadly. So it will all be visual from the Gladewater Band. Rabbits will not perform their halftime show. But we will be back after this Gladewater performance.
I'm Dylan Thompson with Dylan Thompson Wealth Management. But you know, true wealth is found in knowledge. And that's why we support Atlanta High School and Rabbit TV.
Whether you're looking for a new garage door or just need repairs, Overhead Door stands for excellence. With a complete line of garage doors and openers, plus expert service you can trust. Beautifully designed, beautifully crafted, trusted for more than 90 years. Always look for the Overhead Door logo to be sure you're getting the genuine, the original Overhead Door.
In the realm of achievement, it's not just talent that sets the stage alight. It's that relentless flame within burning bright that fuels the triumph of the human spirit. It's the sweat, the tears, the countless hours of training, all become the bricks that lay the foundation of greatness. But it's not only about natural gifts, it's about what lies beneath the surface, about putting in that extra effort when others might falter. It's the resilience that pushes boundaries and conquers limits, defying what was once thought impossible. From the football field to the volleyball court, from the cross-country routes to the cheerleaders, champions are forged through determination and unwavering commitment. Each victory, each medal is a testament to the power of hard work, to the relentless pursuit of greatness. But the true essence of these endeavors lies not only in the trophies won, but in the character built. In all things, the pursuit of excellence goes beyond the cheers of the crowd. It transcends the final score or standing ovation. It's the celebration of the journey, the sweat-soaked jersey, the blisters earned, the camaraderie forged, and the passion that keeps the flame alive. So to all those who dare to dream and reach for the stars, know this: the path to greatness is paved with determination, sacrifice, and the willingness to put in the extra mile, even when the going gets tough. So rise with conviction, march with courage, and play with your soul. Embrace the challenge and seize the day, for it's in the crucible of hard work and extra effort that champions of tomorrow are forged. This is your time, your moment to shine. Embrace the journey and let your light illuminate the world. So go forth and write your story of triumph. For within you lies the power to change the game and inspire generations to come.
It has been said that the education system is on life support, that it's broken. Somewhere teachers are leaving the profession. Somewhere there isn't enough funding. But that's not here. We teachers, administrators, aides, and other support services, we are Atlanta by choice. We choose to show up and be there for our students. With our whistles, flare pins, and print shop orders, we choose Atlanta. We choose to step into the challenge of not only educating, but molding our students to reach their full potential. To rise up and get gritty. Through good days and bad, we answer the call to lead our students and city into the future.
Thank you for choosing my education.
Thank you for choosing our community.
Thank you for choosing to teach me.
Thank you for choosing my daughter.
Thank you for choosing to be a part of the Atlanta family. Thank you for choosing to build the leaders of tomorrow.
Thank you for choosing to love on me.
Thank you for choosing to keep our children safe.
Thank you for choosing Atlanta ISD.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for choosing Atlanta.
We are Atlanta by choice.
A place I can learn a lifelong skill? Sure, I'd like to see that.
Atlanta can show you that.
A place where I can be creative? Sure, I'd like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place where I can give back to my community? I'd like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place with a competitive spirit?
Sure, I like to see that.
I'd love to see that.
I can show you that.
A place where we'd never give up? I'd like to see that.
I can show you that. A place I can pursue multiple talents? I would like to see that.
We can show you that.
A place I can be ready for life. I'd like to see that.
Atlanta can show you that.
You've spent years working hard to create your financial security. Reward yourself with a checking account designed specifically for you by a bank that shows you the outstanding level of customer service you deserve. With State Bank's Elite Checking, you can qualify for a competitive rate of interest, no monthly service fee, free checks, and superior customer service. Let State Bank be your bank for service, relationships, and living life to its fullest.
Undetected vision issues can lead to difficulties in school, hinder social interactions, and even affect their self-esteem. The good news is that there's a simple solution: regular eye checkups for your child. If a vision issue is identified, corrective measures like glasses or contact lenses can make a world of difference.
The Eye Guys are a proud supporter of Rapid TV and Atlanta High School.
In the realm of achievement, it's not just talent that sets the stage alight. It's that relentless flame within burning bright that fuels the triumph of the human spirit. It's the sweat, the tears, the countless hours of training all become the bricks that lay the foundation of greatness. But it's not only about natural gifts, it's about what lies beneath the surface, about putting in that extra effort when others might falter. It's the resilience that pushes boundaries and conquers limits, defying what was once thought impossible. From the football field to the volleyball court, from the cross-country routes to the cheerleaders, champions are forged through determination and unwavering commitment. Each victory, each medal is a testament to the power of hard work, to the relentless pursuit of greatness. But the true essence of these endeavors lies not only in the trophies won, but in the character built. In all things, the pursuit of excellence goes beyond the cheers of the crowd. It transcends the final score or standing ovation. It's the celebration of the journey, the sweat-soaked jersey, the blisters earned, the camaraderie forged, and the passion that keeps the flame alive. So to all those who dare to dream and reach for the stars, know this: the path to greatness is paved with determination, sacrifice, and the willingness to put in the extra mile, even when the going gets tough. So rise with conviction, march with courage, and play with your soul. Embrace the challenge and seize the day, for it's in the crucible of hard work and extra effort that champions of tomorrow are forged. This is your time, your moment to shine. Embrace the journey and let your light illuminate the world. So go forth and write your story of triumph. For within you lies the power to change the game and inspire generations to come.
It has been said that the education system is on life support. that it's broken. Somewhere, teachers are leaving the profession. Somewhere, there isn't enough funding. But that's not here. We teachers, administrators, aides, and other support services, we are Atlanta by choice. We choose to show up and be there for our students. With our whistles, flare pins, and print shop orders, we choose Atlanta. We choose to step into the challenge of not only educating, but molding our students to reach their full potential. To rise up and get gritty. Through good days and bad, we answer the call to lead our students and city into the future.
Thank you for choosing my education.
Thank you for choosing our community.
Thank you for choosing to teach me.
Thank you for choosing my daughter.
Thank you for choosing to be a part of the Atlanta family. Thank you for choosing to build the leaders of tomorrow.
Thank you for choosing to love on me.
Thank you for choosing to keep our children safe.
Thank you for choosing Atlanta ISD.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing Atlanta.
We are Atlanta by choice.
Undetected vision issues can lead to difficulties in school, hinder social interactions, and even affect their self-esteem. The good news is that there's a simple solution: regular eye checkups for your child. If a vision issue is identified, corrective measures like glasses or contact lenses can make a world of difference.
The Eye Guys are a proud supporter of Rabbit TV and Atlanta High School. Go Rabs!
Hello and welcome back to Rabbit Stadium for your second half, and you hear that right. We have crowd audio, baby.
And we got a scoreboard.
And well, scoreboard's been here, bud.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, scoreboard's been here the whole time, Willie D.
Wow. That's crazy.
Man.
I know.
I want to apologize for the silence at halftime. We didn't have a crowd mic set up during the halftime, but we're here.
We do now.
We got one now. And expecting a great second half from both sides, and Rab's looking to make this a competitive football game.
Yeah, I bet. Coach Morgan gave him a good talk in the locker room, getting his boys hyped up, come ready to mount the comeback against the district rival Gladewater Bears.
And I'm going to use a page out of Coach Drake's book. Something he always says to us when we're on the court and we're down or we're in tough battles: keep the energy up. And I think that's the exact message to this Atlanta Rabbits team. It's not keep the energy up, it's get the energy up.
Yeah, you got to get that energy.
The Rabs have absolutely nothing flowing for them at all on defense or offense. And penalties have been the real savior for the Rabs at all on defense, or else this game could have been way more out of hand.
Yeah, ever since the 4th and 12, deciding to go for it on your own 20-yard line, I think this Rabbit offense has just been in a funk and just has not been working at all. And they just got to establish a good ground game, because this is when the Atlanta offense is at its best, is when it has a good ground game going. But this Gladewater defense has really stepped up and has just stuffed the run game tonight. I think the biggest gain of a run that Atlanta has had was maybe 6. And that's being generous.
That was in the first quarter. Mark Heelan Batten hit one around the edge, got about 15. That was their biggest run. That was a one-time run, and then but their average is about 3-4 yards per play.
The fact that I don't even remember that he had that big play is just credit to the Gladewater defense and my lack of poor memory.
Lack of poor memory.
Dude, it's been a night tonight.
Wouldn't that mean you had good memory?
It's been a long week. All right.
If you had a lack of poor memory, wouldn't that mean?
Yes, I know. You're making perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. You know, it's been a very busy week.
Weekend?
Week. I said
you
week.
said weekend at first.
There's no way I said weekend.
All right, I'm just harassing you as the Rabs trot out of their own tent. And the Noise Boys have retired, it looks like. The Lady Rabs cheerleaders are the ones running the flags out of the tunnel.
Being gentlemen, letting them run their own flags.
Okay.
Well, maybe they asked to. That's what it looks like happened. Looks like they asked to run the flags out.
Probably so.
That's definitely what happened.
That's gotta be. A minute 30 until half. And the Rangers are blowing it once again.
Tommy Pham just hit a nuke.
Well,
it was a shot. It wasn't a nuke. It was like
a nuke, but it dropped in the first row of left field. So
hey, a home run's a home run, man.
Yeah. Talk to Jonah Heim about that.
Bro.
Rabs ready to go here, and their first kickoff of the night. Booming kick. Backpedaling. Forces a fumble. And the Rabs take him down at the 16-yard line. So the Gladewater Bears will start semi-deep in their own territory, 16-yard line. That's the start of their last possession where they scored. So
good kick by Tamita, though.
Very good kick with backspin, too. Also rolled off of the chest of the returner. So something you're glad to see.
Yeah. Especially since last week. It's probably his longest kickoff kick he's had in his career. In the air, at least. All right, in case you missed it first half, the Gladewater Bears were just running all over this Atlanta offense. I believe they had 3 passes, but their quarterbacks are 3 for 3 tonight. Yep. And quarterbacks, I do mean plural. They like to have 2, maybe 3.
He had room around the outside, but a solo tackle on the edge causes the ball to go nowhere. Now a 2nd down and 10 for the Bears. And it may appear that the crowd is more vocal tonight. The Rabbit Band will not be back in the stands tonight, so you will hear a lot of the crowd. And a fumble. The Rabs recover, and a scoop and score. Number 54, Zamarian Ivory. Scoop and score touchdown, and that flips the whole game on its head. Big Z.
Big Z taking it to the house. That's what I like to see from the big man, getting his first career touchdown in high school.
D1Z.
Ain't that something
and
right there?
He earns his nickname as he gets the scoop and score touchdown on the misplay by Gladewater.
And he just sparked this entire Atlanta crowd. Big Z getting it done.
Big rush coming off the side there, but Tamita said see ya to that ball and makes it a 7-14 game.
And the Rabbits are halfway there with only 55 seconds in the second half.
So this looks a lot like the attack the Rabs went on to open up the game against the White Oak Roughnecks. They started with a kickoff that was fumbled. The only difference is the Rabs recovered the kickoff in the White Oak game. This time they force a fumble on the following drive, and they get a touchdown off of the turnover. Zamarian Ivory.
You just love to see that. You love to see that.
That was, he showed off the hands too. One-handed scoop, toe tap to stay in bounds. Somebody get this man in the fullback position.
I think Zamarian Ivory's been dreaming about that play for a very long time.
Tamita with the kick, another booming kick towards the sideline. So it will go out of bounds and a penalty. It will move the ball to the 40-yard line. And the Atlanta home crowd has a little bit of juice.
Yeah, trying to jar their boys into getting another defensive stop, maybe another defensive touchdown. And I think Big Z is still catching his breath from that play.
Getting the oxygen mask on the sideline. Big Z.
I'd say he's earned it.
Scoop.
Yeah.
That was very impressive, the hands by Zamari and Ivory. They go with a handoff to the fullback on the left side, gain of about 5 yards. And I would not be surprised to see Gladewater stick a run attack now. They try to go with the pass play, which
they might have gotten a little too eager.
Led to the forced fumble by the Rabs and the scoop and score by Ivory.
They were successful on the pass plays until that play, but it was a very short sample size. So I think their best bet is to stick with the run game tonight.
Handoff around the outside. He will have enough for a first down and then out of bounds on the Gladewater sideline. So Gladewater able to make a little bit of a comeback from that last drive and push forward to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, running the ball to the outside has been very successful for Gladewater tonight. Like to mix it up, get a little fullback dive action in there also.
That's one thing I can say about Gladewater that no other school has really done against the Rabs is the run attack. The run attack has been very good defensively for the Rabs all season in the most part. Some exceptions of like a few plays from Jefferson or maybe Ellie with a lot of run plays there. But for the most part, the Rabs have been very solid on the run attack. And Gladewater has completely dismantled that defense.
Yeah, it really has. I think they've just been in shock. Like this ground and pound kind of concept for Gladewater, the fullback and the H-back. It's just been really surprising Atlanta almost.
Henderson gets in there for the contact in the backfield and a tackle. So Carmelo Henderson gets one.
The senior on senior night getting a good play.
3rd down and 4.
And this is a big play. This is a really big play for the Atlanta defense. If they can stop them here and then possibly hold them on a 4th down, you get the ball back with the chance to tie the game up. Direct snap to number 0, Bryson Woods.
All night, this has resulted in a QB keeper trying to find the edge. And they go with the same attempt there. QB keeper, he will not have enough. Gain of a yard. Called a yard and a half maybe on the gain, and now a 4th down and 3. So for 4th down plays, you usually you gauge it on a spot of 3 yards. So 4th and 3 is usually the point where you're comfortable going for it.
Yeah.
From 4th to 3 and 7 is the point wherever it
gets a little sketchy.
You could, but it's going to be a pass play.
Yeah.
And then 4th and 8 plus is always a punt, usually.
Yeah.
By the book.
I like what Gladewater's doing here. They're giving it to their man, Bryson Woods. He's their all-around player, and he's really been playing well tonight. But he is stuffed.
Halloween's the next holiday, but Thanksgiving's right after that, and he's the Thanksgiving turkey on that play by the defensive line of the Atlanta Rabbits. And now they give their offense a chance to come back and tie this game and respond.
Yeah, big play by the Atlanta defense getting a stop there on 4th down, and gives the Atlanta offense a chance to maybe do something they haven't done, but maybe they have a little life from their defense after having 2 great drives back-to-back. A stop on 4th down and a defensive touchdown by Zamari and Ivory.
And that's an exact example of how a defense can fuel an offense. Usually it's the offensive play that backs up the defenses, but here maybe a little bit of CPR from that defense can get this offense rolling.
Yeah, Atlanta's either or.
They go with the pitch to Jaden Riley, and he is swallowed up in the backfield.
That's just a great play by number 26, I believe. No, not 26. There's not a 26 on my roster. It's 28. 28. Number 28, Jeremiah Flanagan, who's been making some good plays tonight. He just completely blew up the block by Markeelan Batten and just basically drove Markeelan Batten back into Jaden Riley, and then he was able to gang tackle him.
2nd down and 14 for the Rabs. They look downfield. Harrison has a little bit of time. Gain of just a few. 3rd down and 10 for the Atlanta Rabbits.
That was very curious to me because it looked like he had a clean pocket. Like the pressure was coming, but I feel like he had time to maybe go through maybe one more read or two, but he decided to ditch it all and just sprint to the sideline and maybe pick up 2 yards.
I think that was more of a coverage play. So the reason there wasn't that much pressure is they only rushed 3 on that previous play. Now they're rushing 4 and they don't have room, you see there. And another great tackle by Gladewater.
Yeah, these DBs can really tackle.
4th down and 12. And so, like I was saying, they only rushed 3, so it was more of a coverage play, and he just couldn't find a read. And that's why he decided to use his legs to try to get upfield.
And this Atlanta offense is still stagnant. Not amounting to anything.
No gunners on that right side of the field, and a timeout by Gladewater might have been a little confusing.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what you just heard come through the stadium microphone, but it happened. Not sure if the referee might have got gut punched or what really happened. Rabbits trot back out there.
On a 4th and 12. Most likely a punt from Peyton Harrison. But Coach Morton is known to have a little tricks up his sleeve, so.
Talk about tricks up your sleeve. Still probably a punt play as they're still in punt formation. No, they go with the trickeration, big rush. Harrison has them all over him. He's trying to use his legs and break free and hit right at the line of scrimmage. And a little extra contact after the play, and that might cost everything they just did. Harrison banged up afterwards.
I believe the flag was after the play.
Yeah, so it would be still a turnover on downs. Referees discussing. So since the play, or excuse me, the penalty occurred after the play, will still be a turnover on downs. And the Rabs defense will run out there after a third, or excuse me, well, I don't want to say a 3 and out because they went for it on 4, so I guess a 4 and out.
Same result. Well, not exactly, but Gladewater got the ball back. And this Atlanta offense is just searching for answers.
I'm a little confused now. Okay, no, I get it. I got it.
What was it?
I was like, I wasn't sure why the ball was still on the 40 because the penalty occurred on the 40 over here, and so my brain went into quarter switch mode, and
oh, okay.
And so,
yeah,
I assumed the penalty wasn't enforced, but it was, and so everything I was confused about didn't matter at that point. And they go with the exact same motion as they have all night. A run play, and he'll fight forward for a first down for the Bears.
It's like a rabbit is shaking up on the play.
Gladewater, first down and 10 from the 50-yard line. Fumble, and so that'll be a loss of 2 yards.
Fortunate for Gladewater to just fumble that ball and just directly fall on it, not allowing Atlanta to get it.
Loss of 1 yard, excuse me. Second down and 11. Run up the middle, and a gain of 4 yards. Now, third down and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Would not be surprised to see another run from Gladewater just because it's been working so well tonight.
Yeah, you're averaging well over 7 yards per carry. So
yeah, and you have to imagine that they're going to go for it on 4th down if it's even remotely close.
Go with a halfback handoff. He fights forward right near the first down mark, but not enough. 4th down and 2 will be the call. And just like Willie said, would not be surprised to see them go for it with the exact same play style.
Yeah, just this run game has just been very effective tonight. The I formation has just been rolling tonight.
And that might be a reason, or that probably is the reason that this game has gone so quickly.
Yeah. Trying to get Atlanta drawn off sides.
And Gladewater uses their second timeout. They only have 1 remaining for this half, which could come back to bite them if the Rabs are able to tie this thing up with their play style. They run the ball a lot, and so if you need a timeout, you can't really get one.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm all for the 4th down, little hut cadence, trying to get the defense drawn off sides, get an easy first down. But I don't know about it at 3:26 in the 3rd quarter and burn one of your timeouts and you only have 1 remaining.
My philosophy on it is you have 40 seconds on the play clock. If you know what play you're running on 4th down, have a play call to audible to.
Yeah, definitely.
And then run your hut, try to draw them off. And then if that doesn't work, run your audible and then run your play so you don't waste a timeout.
Because they're definitely going to go for it. I assume. Yep, that's what it looks like. Gladewater here, get a little risky, a little play action, maybe.
I look for that fullback
Fullback dive.
That fullback dive they go with a lot. It's just, it works every time. There they go with it. And it works again. And that Powell might push for 400 yards tonight.
Yeah, this offensive line has been working tonight against this Atlanta defensive line. Played very well. Shout out to the big man from the Bears.
Another first down for the Gladewater Bears. Halfback gets the ball. Once again, he spins free. And he gains about 8 yards for the Bears.
Tackled out of bounds by DeMorgan Lindbergh.
It looked like number 5, Jalarian Andrews, might have had a chance to get him around the line of scrimmage, but contact with Batten pushed Andrews offline to make that tackle. And
yeah, it looked like
get that 8 yards.
Like you said, it looks like Batten was going for the tackle too, and inadvertently ran into Andrews and just caused a collision. Pick up an extra 5 yards.
Everyone around the line of scrimmage. QB keeps it out of the fake. He pulls it, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Well, that's just a great play by number 1 for the Bears, Kyron Wilson. Great read. It was a fullback. It was a read option to the fullback, and he just pulled it, and he had wide open spaces, untouched. Touchdown. Put the Bears up 2 scores.
Here you get a look at it again. He has it, and he pulls it. And everybody bid on it because that play has been so successful for them. And they put in Kyron Wilson, and he's able to turn on the Jets and go all the way. Extra point attempt now, and it's good for the Bears.
Yeah, it's one of the huge advantages when you're running the ball very, very effectively, especially to one side, which they've been doing tonight. They just run the ball, same play basically, and the Rabbits have just not been able to stop it. So if they want to change it for maybe one play and then pick up a 30-yard touchdown, it'll work.
Not sure what's happening with the GHS in that far end zone. But it happened.
It's happening.
It's happening. So Gladewater takes a 14-point lead with 2:38 remaining in the third quarter of play. A total of 14 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the game.
You know, you think possibly one of the reasons Atlanta's playing so flat tonight is they've got the mindset of, we've already made the playoffs, so this game really doesn't matter.
I think that is a mentality that has plagued Atlanta high school and Atlanta football for years. Almost to the point where I feel like some coaches should lie to their players and say that you're nowhere near playoff contention.
Yeah.
And you have to win the next 2 games to even have a chance at playoff contention. That's the mentality that I believe you should preach to your players is you shouldn't feel like you have it in the bag, like no game matters.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I feel like every game you play, you've got to play like it's your last game and it's a must-win game,
At the end of the day, the Rabs are fighting to get second, but they're also fighting to stay out of 4th.
Yeah, no, because if you're 4th, you got to play a number 1 seed.
Because, spoiler alert, if the Rabs lose this game, they become tied for 3rd, I believe. They go with the pass play. It works out for the Rabs, and he's slung forward and down hard. 9-yard gain.
It's that curl route. It's been working.
It's Andrews that took the hit.
I'd love to see him running a little bit more. It's been very successful. They're 4 for 4 when they run it.
The quick pass play is what has been so lethal for the Rabs on offense. And there it is again. They find Owens. He has some room. He turns on the Jets, make 1, 2, 3, miss. Can he go all the way? He's fighting for it. And he gets in for the Rabs touchdown. Make this a one-score game. The offense comes out of hibernation in the third quarter. 1:47 remaining in the third quarter. And there's a chance to fight back for the Atlanta Rabbits here.
Yeah, massive play from Mark Quaven Owens. And here's the replay again. Just slips two defenders, slips a third, and he puts on the burners.
That's Coach Miller coming in right there. That's Coach Miller's training, turning on the Jets, the Cass County speed training.
Yeah, and here's Tamita with the extra point.
The kick is good for Tommy. That's what he goes by. It's his last name, but just kind of a change to his last name. He goes by Tommy in America. His full name is Haruto Tamita, but he uses his last name as the alias Tommy.
Yeah, a little easier to say. But yeah, like we pretty much spoken into existence. The short passing from Atlanta, just getting your athletes into some space and able to outrun these Gladewater DBs, who've really played well against the run tonight. But maybe this short passing game from Atlanta would just spark that offense and get them going, get some points on the board. They're only down by one score with 1:47 remaining in the third quarter. You still got a whole fourth quarter to play. So
you know who else is down by one score and about to be down by two? The Texas Rangers.
They're down by 2.
Oh, they're down by 2.
Yeah, it's about 3.
The Texas Rangers. Blowing it again.
Just like 2011.
And 2010. Broke so many times.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Hey, at least we didn't cheat.
Well,
Tommy with a kick.
2017 World Series. Can never take it away.
And a fair catch on the retreat. He could have let that one roll into the end zone.
Yeah, he could have, but
you never know what the bounce is going to take there.
Yeah, he might have got a little, like disoriented backing up after that booming kick from Tommy.
So Gladewater up by 7 now as the Rabs have scored 14 second half points. 7 defensively, 7 offensively.
Yeah, that's why that touchdown for the Atlanta offense was so significant. That was their first offensive touchdown of the night. The other one came from the defensive side of the ball. So maybe it can spark this defense too. Maybe get a stop after a Gladewater touchdown drive last time.
And delay of game on Gladewater just adds to the momentum gain for the Rabs.
Yeah, it looked like Gladewater was trying to run that fullback read play that went for a touchdown, but didn't get it off in time.
First down and 15 for the Bears. Another running formation, and they go with the halfback run. Tries to get on the outside to the near side of the field, and he's taken down at about the 27-yard line.
Number 21.
21 is going to be down, and not something you want to see. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Here, we provide quality materials for your dream home, and Atlanta ISD provides quality educational opportunities to help students pursue their dream futures. Red River Lumber and the Design Center is proud to be a continued supporter of Rabbit TV.
Welcome back to Rabbit Stadium. Just a cramp. He's able to stretch it out. And is going to be limping off the field to that Gladewater sideline.
Cramps aren't fun.
No, they are not. Willie would know from regionals, wouldn't he? Regional tennis.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, I mean, it did kill something that night. Killed the state playoff hopes of the season.
Okay, buddy.
But I mean, that's nothing against you. I'm just saying.
2nd and 8 here. Second and 8 here. Here we go.
It did kill the playoff state championship hopes for Willie D.
It did. But, you know.
You win some, you lose some.
2nd and 8 here.
And then you cramp some.
2nd and 8 here.
It's 2nd down and 8.
Is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's 2nd and 8 here. Gladewater with the run. And that one's ate up. Gobbled up. You know what that is?
A turkey?
Yep, that's Thanksgiving turkey.
Wait, can I hear it one more time?
Third down and 6.
I don't even eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
What?
I don't even eat turkey on Thanksgiving.
You eat turkey?
We have a fish fry.
Oh, that's kind of legendary.
Yeah.
Welcome to Northeast Texas, huh?
Yes, sir.
Trips on the far side of the field. Timeout called by Gladewater. All right, so the penalty, or excuse me, the timeout was called before the delay of game penalty. So that means that the Gladewater Bears are out of timeouts. With the fourth quarter still left to play, 31 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 3rd down and 6 for the Bears. Looked like they were going to run a pass play before the timeout was called. Let's see if they stick with that same philosophy. They do. And it's out of bounds.
There is a flag
on the near side of the field, however. Looks like it's going to be against the Bears. Conversation with Coach Morton. Conversation between the Zebras. And it appears that the penalty will be declined. 4th down and 6.
That's a huge stop for this Atlanta defense.
Big rush. Flag on the field, however. We'll see what it is. And they're going to ask for a re-kick, give Jaden Riley a chance to return.
I was about to say, did you catch what he said? Because I did not.
I believe it was illegal formation, 5-yard penalty, and a re-kick.
Oh, okay.
So
thank you.
they hope to give either Jalarian Andrews or Jaden Riley a chance to take this one back and tie this game up.
And they almost blocked the last punt, too, so watch out for that maybe.
Not nearly as big of a rush. High snap. He gets it off. And it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
I'm not sure. It was a loose ball, high snap. And there was contact with the ball as it traveled left and out of bounds in a duck kind of spin. We'll see what the call is. 5-yard and another punt.
So, running into the kicker. Not roughing the kicker, but running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker. So, roughing the kicker is when it's deliberately.
Yeah.
When it's a forcible contact to head or neck, no matter where the punt is, even if you're blocking the punt.
Yeah.
It's forcible contact to the head or neck area. Running into the kicker is making contact with the kicker while his foot is in the air following the punt. So that's the difference between the two. And it goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line of the of the Gladewater Bears. So the Rabs will start in Gladewater territory in the fourth quarter.
And I imagine this Atlanta offense is going to do what they did last drive when they had this offense working, is the short pass game. Short pass game worked very well. Short little quick out to Marquavian Owens, had a house call.
Yeah, Marquavian Owens is also your spark plug tonight.
Agreed.
The Gladewater Bears don't have film on Marquavian Owens.
Yeah, because he hasn't played. He was serving a 30-day suspension.
He has not played in 4 weeks. So all your film is from preseason, pre-district play, which was a completely different Atlanta Rabbits team.
But, you know, I would love to see Braylon Rowe getting a little bit more involved in this Atlanta offense. I don't think he has a catch tonight, and he's one of their big pieces on this offense.
He had that clutch catch to win the homecoming game against Sabine in the back of the end zone with 13 seconds remaining.
He's one-on-one right now.
Look for an out route of some sort. Big rush. Harrison still looking downfield, rolling, throwing across his body, and it's incomplete. Hard throw to make. Left-handed quarterback running to his right. He has to turn 180 degrees just to get that ball out.
Yeah, but you're right. It was a designed out route to Jaden Riley, and it just wasn't open. So Riley tried to make a little magic happen, and Peyton Harrison rolled out and didn't look like he had a great grip on the ball.
One of those, I'd almost like to see Harrison use his legs right there. He's a great runner, and he can make people miss. So maybe a 5-yard or so gain, Harrison can make this a little more manageable on second down. Slips up. 5-yard gain for Riley, now third down and 5.
And I feel like that little just 5-yard stop is going to be more effective than Atlanta running the ball, because it just has not simply worked tonight. So I feel like you have to do that, you know? I feel like you just have to throw those passes, maybe give Harrison the reins, and just this little quick passing, get your athletes in some space.
Absolutely, and I think the only way your running game is going to get going
is if the pass game gets going?
Is if the pass game is going. You have the play-action threat, and they have trips right. And Harrison is going to be the one that really starts that run game, in my opinion, with the scramble. He's a spark plug with his legs, fighting forward. Jalarian Andrews not able to get all the way there. Fourth down, interesting to see what the Rabs will do. 4th down and 2.
Correction, that was Jamarian Austin.
Thank you.
It's 4th and 2, and it looks like the Rabs are lining up to go for it.
Rabs will go for it, and
Biggest play of the night.
I'm interested to see what they do here. Do you run the ball? You just had a gain of 3.
No.
You need 2.
I don't, but it looks like they're in a Wildcat formation.
Jaden Riley can throw.
He's their backup quarterback.
See what it is, a false start or an offsides. It will be a false start, and that kills everything they're planning. Something you can't do on 4th down, 4th and 2 especially. You have a chance, you have a play drawn up, you're running the play, and you jump.
Yeah, I feel like now you have to punt the ball. Your defense had a good hold last drive. I just feel like you got to punt it.
Rab's still going for it.
Bold move.
You almost have to, trying to fight back in this. Looking for something.
Free rusher.
Big rush. And intentional grounding, maybe. They did sling Harrison to the ground after he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, it's
that might be what the penalty marker is for.
But it also could be for intentional grounding. Yeah, the Atlanta crowd's not happy about that one. But, I mean, that's not Harrison's fault. They were just free rushers. He had nowhere to go with the ball and absolutely no time. That one's on the offensive line. That one's not Harrison's fault.
So spot foul, and the Bears will start at the spot of the intentional grounding. That is the call.
And you know, I feel like you should have punted.
Yeah, that's the risk you take whenever you go for it, trying to make something happen with the legs after the pocket collapses. And quarterback's able to drag Batten all the way upfield.
That's some hard-nosed running by number 1, Kyron Wilson. He's had a pretty good game tonight, having himself a touchdown. There hasn't really just been a overall, like, just one guy for the Gladewater Bears that have just really super shined tonight. Their whole team has just been playing really balanced tonight. They've all had a really good game.
There goes another handoff. Maybe a surprise play there, you know?
Yeah.
A surprise handoff. They haven't done that much this game.
Yeah, it completely befoodled me. Really surprising. I feel like you have to know that's coming, though. I feel like...
I mean, you do. There's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. It's just this offensive line is playing better than the Atlanta defensive line, and you just can't stop that.
That defensive line brings in some extra support. Number 60, Desarian Parker. And he's able to fight upfield again down to the 7-yard line. And Gladewater is running the ball all over the Atlanta defense like it's child's play.
Yeah, there's just nothing Atlanta can do. They're just simply outworking them.
Timeout by the Atlanta Rabbits. They used their first one of the half. Gladewater 7-point lead, threatening inside the Atlanta 10-yard line. We want to thank our sponsor, Dillon Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement an adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Red River Lumber. Their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. Find them at redriverlumber.com. And the Eye Guys. Your vision, our expertise.
Love those guys.
You know what I'm not loving, Willie?
What?
that Rangers score right now.
Yeah, 3-5. But, you know, maybe the Rangers just aren't good at home. They didn't win a home game, their last series.
You know, I guess just Texas teams aren't good at home.
Yeah.
Especially the Houston Astros.
Yeah, I agree. Lost 4 games, played in home stadium. They couldn't win one.
Also had a losing record at home.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Oh, well. 1-7. I mean, first and goal. Excuse me. First and goal with 7 to go. There we go.
I don't know what you meant by 1-7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get that one. Handoff. And a touchdown. Touchdown for the Bears.
Number 21. Carson Cooper.
Hey, I bet you can't guess how they got the touchdown.
Wait. So, I got 2 options, a run or a pass, right?
Yeah. And no, you can even guess the type of run.
Was it a I formation run?
I think, I mean, it was. It was, but I'd say power.
Yeah, power run.
Power run
yeah.
with a H-back.
H-back power. Replay here. Just strolls into the end zone.
Extra point is good. 27-14.
Like he was having
28-14.
Having a walk in the park.
The band results for the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland will be posted late tomorrow night. It will be late.
Okay.
The band is planning on getting back to Atlanta at 2:00 a.m. Yeah. I didn't know what I signed up for until today.
Have fun.
But I signed up for it, so I'm going to be there.
He's a man of his word.
I'm doing this for you, America.
Just so you can watch
and
the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland at their area competition.
Well, you can watch it on Sunday or Monday, not live.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna recap.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be like a day.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a vlog kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be really cool.
It'll be really cool.
That'll be really. I know, man.
Really cool.
Dude, all right. So after this game, I'm actually gonna retire because Jackson has just been harassing.
He has room around the outside. That's Markeelan Batten, and he gets to the 43. So the Rabs will start on their own 43. Go ahead, Willie.
I can't help it, man. I'm tired. My throat's kind of sore. Got the sniffles.
People at home, did you ask?
Okay, Michael Dubison.
America, did you?
Yes, America. The 81 people in America that are watching.
I mean, actually, we have viewers from all across the world. I saw the analytics on our live streams. 0.03% in Iran. Riley able to haul that one in.
Actually, I think it's Iran.
No, Iran. Yep, trust me. I'm Texan. I know everything.
Okay.
Yep.
I just remember watching a World Cup, and some people got mad. All right, man.
Like the World Cup. Like famous announcers know what they're talking about.
And you're a famous announcer?
No.
Oh.
Second down and 3. Trying to find something. Backpedaling. He gets rid of it.
And, you know, I would just love to see Harrison get rid of that ball just a little bit earlier. He got it away this time. He didn't take a sack, but just maybe get a little bit away, get it away a little bit earlier, you know, just to avoid the pressure and just avoid the possibility of making a mistake.
And that one, it didn't have to be in the direction of any sort of receiver. It got past the line of scrimmage, and he was outside of the tackle box.
Yeah. But I feel like you have to pass, though, because that's just been working tonight. The run game has not.
And they go with the QB keep. Harrison uses his legs. That's going to be a first down. Flag on the play, however. Harrison brought down out of bounds. Flag on the field.
Wilson on the stop. Flag on the play.
Let's see. Let's get a look at what this penalty could be. There's a motion. That's Owens. Let's see what this penalty is. It's thrown around the area there of. I don't know.
I didn't really see
in
one.
The area of Nate Hernandez, but if they call a hold on 52 there, it's a little questionable.
That's a little ticky-tacky.
That's right on the border of is it a hold or is it not? He tried. I mean, he let go as soon as the guy tried to turn around. That's the. And it looks like it will be against the Rabs as they bring the chains all the way back. So it's a spot foul, so 5 yards from the spot. Or 10 yards from the spot. So it takes them back, 3rd down and 10.
And even when the Rabbits do have a somewhat successful run play, it's called back for a holding penalty. So it's just been one of those nights for this Rabbit offensive team. Offensive unit, excuse me.
Looks like they run kind of the same play. Jailbreak screen. Batten has some room, gets shifty a little bit, and that's enough for a Rabbits first down.
Big play. Big pickup on 3rd and 10. You know, I know Atlanta doesn't do it very often, or pretty much not at all, but I would love to see a little, like, tempo after a big play, big gain like that, maybe.
Well, that one, not really a chance to run tempo. It's
out of bounds, yeah.
So really no need to run tempo either. Another first down. Passing first down. That one's to Jaden Riley, first down strike.
Yeah, but maybe after a play like that, two pretty good plays, get this Gladewater defense maybe guessing on their heels.
And you get a chance to get the ball back and try to tie this game up. You're still down by 14. You need 2 scores.
Yeah, and you only have 2 timeouts.
And you know what Gladewater's going to do. They're going to run the ball down your throat.
Yeah.
They're going to use the entire play clock. Harrison looking downfield. Good block by Batten. They go all the way looking for the home run play. They get it. Just like Willie wanted.
Braylon Rowe getting involved. That's exactly what this Atlanta offense needed. Touchdown, let's go.
It's okay, Willie. You can say let's go 1 or 2 times if you want to. Not going to kill you for it.
Here's a replay. Offensive line had a block just long enough. Maybe a little push off from Braylon Rowe, but no call.
Hand fighting was, both players were hand fighting, and that's the call that they've let go all night. Is they've been letting them play football.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to see a call in that position. And the block on the extra point attempt. Extra point attempt should be blown dead on a block if it goes forward. Field goals should be the only thing that are allowed to play out after blocks.
There's a flag on the play, however.
Flag on the play, so possible offsides. I thought there might have been a little bit of a jump. Get a look here. There's a block on that. So the kick was blocked, that's for sure, and it was returned all the way.
Yeah.
So it was offsides in the replay. And they'll trot the offense out there for a 2-point conversion now. Make it a 6-point game.
I like the call. Getting a little aggressive. So, I mean, you got 6:58 remaining. I mean, why not? And you've been pretty good on 2-point conversions this year.
They choose not to go with the gate, though.
That's surprising.
That's been their go-to play. Instead, they go with the Wildcat formation.
Which has been a little suspect this year.
We've heard Willie's critiques on the Wildcat, and there it comes out to play. Is
well,
they're taken down. Now an 8-point game, and they're forced to go for 2 if they can manage to score in the next 6 minutes and 58 seconds and hold the Gladewater Bears without a score.
Yeah, I like the decision to go for it for the 2-point, especially since you had the offsides and you just have 1 yard to get. But
I don't know if
I don't understand if that's the play call. I just don't think that's the play call.
Almost tempting to go with a little bit of Philadelphia Eagle tush push.
Yeah, because I mean, you have a really big quarterback in Peyton Harrison. I mean, he's like 5'11", 6 foot.
All he has to do is get the ball across the plane. He doesn't have to maintain any possession after that ball crosses the plane. Tommy looking to kick off for the Rabs. The passing game is about all the Rabs have tonight. A good run there by Batten, but that was off of a jailbreak screen.
Yeah.
So about everything they have done offensively has come from the pass.
So, but, let's see if this defense can get a stop, and get that offense a chance to maybe score again.
.6:58 remaining in the final quarter of play. Rabs down by 8 as Gladewater leads 28-20. They go with another run play right up the middle. And he rolls forward. And let's see if they give him the favorable spot. They do. First down for the Bears. Timeout, injury timeout. Rabbits players down. We'll be back after a word from the sponsor.
Undetected vision issues can lead to difficulties in school, hinder social interactions, and even affect their self-esteem. The good news is that there's a simple solution: regular eye checkups for your child. If a vision issue is identified, corrective measures like glasses or contact lenses can make a world of difference.
The Eye Guys are a proud supporter of Rabbit TV and Atlanta High School. Go Rabs!
Welcome back. The player that is injured is Damori Limbrick. He's able to get up and walk off under his own power now.
That's good to see.
First down and 10 for the Bears. Trying to run every second they can off of the clock.
But, I mean, that's what you got to do in the situation. It's just a smart play.
And he gains about 5 yards. Second down and 5 for the Bears.
Second 4. You think they're going to run it?
I'd say so. I'd say so.
I'd say that's a fair assumption.
I think they're going to get a motion from 20. And I think they're going to run to that side. Howell's pushing. That will be 1 yard short.
This is a big play right here. See if Atlanta can maybe stuff this.
2 yards short now, actually. That's the rule.
Oh.
It's third down and 2.
See if they can stuff this Bears run game for maybe a
fourth down attempt, maybe.
Maybe a loss, or bring him up to a fourth down.
Timeout called by the Rabs. They want to get their best play call here. Down by 8 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. If the Rabs want a chance at a comeback, they have to get the ball pretty soon to give their offense time to work.
Yeah. It's been a pretty good ball game so far, I'd say.
That first half was a little bit one-sided.
Yeah.
By far, but a higher scoring second half.
Yeah.
What do you think they're going to run here, Willie?
I bet 20 is going to come in motion, and they're going to run to that side.
They go with that fullback power right up the middle. I don't know if it's enough.
Oh, that's a.
They say it is.
That's a bad. That looks like a bad spot to me. It looked like he was. Looks like he was held a little short. Very favorable spot for the Bears.
First down for Gladewater, and they can run this clock a few minutes in these 4 downs. "20 in motion, stops, run to the left side."
There it is. Good tackle by number 53. That is Jaden Finley, the freshman.
Second down and 6 for the Bears. Gain of 4 on the last play.
3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining, and that clock continues to run.
run to the right side. QB keeps it. And gain of about a yard, if that. But a flag on the field could be a face mask. They'll say horse collar is what the assumed penalty would be. I'm not sure. I don't quite know about back of a helmet.
That's a new one.
Okay, so we assumed it was horse collar because they were grabbing to the back of the neck, but I thought it might have been a face mask, but back of the helmet makes sense too. I knew it was like an upper body kind of grab.
Yeah.
Just didn't look like a classic horse collar. That's why I was kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
kind
I thought I saw a face mask. I didn't really see maybe a horse collar or back of the helmet grab, but I did possibly see a face mask, but that's not what they called. So interesting.
All worth the same amount of yardage.
Yeah. Also interesting to see when Atlanta is going to use this one timeout they have remaining. There is 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock.
I don't think you use it on first or second down. You wait till third or fourth
Yeah,
down.
I agree.
Because there's no reason to waste it on a first down or a second down if they gain 5 yards and then they run it to the house. You're out of timeouts and they're up by 15.
Yeah.
Interesting day of college football tomorrow.
Yeah, interesting day.
A&M, South Carolina at Kyle Field.
Oklahoma plays Kansas.
That could be. Where's it at?
Let me check real quick.
That could determine a whole bunch. He has room around the outside. And he's driven out of bounds, so that will stop the clock.
I don't know what number 21's doing there. He has to stay in bounds so this clock continues to run so they can milk it and maybe force Atlanta to spend one of their timeouts. I feel like you have to go down under your own power and not let Markeelan Batten throw you out of bounds.
And the Rabs used their last timeout. Not quite sure why you use it in that situation, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like clock management has been a question. Yeah, I feel like clock management has been a question for the Rabbits all season, and that there's another question. I don't understand the use of a timeout with 3:12 remaining, especially after a player just ran out of bounds.
Yeah, you had the clock stopped automatically. Because he was making forward progress while going out of bounds, that means that the clock must stop. Now, if he were to stop and purposely move backwards,
yeah,
that means that the clock would have kept running, and then you use your timeout, and that makes more sense to me. But now you have nothing, and if they get a first down, this game is over.
Yeah, I don't see the point in using a timeout. The Oklahoma game is in Kansas.
It's in Kansas, so it takes away the Oklahoma atmosphere. But Kansas undergoing some renovations to their stadium in the upcoming time period. So
yeah,
and it looks like it's going to be an offensive
QB
penalty.
keeper.
I saw number 20. He was not set of his motion when the ball was snapped, so it looks like it would be maybe an illegal formation penalty against the Bears.
Let's see it here. Got a replay.
Now look at number 20. This is what I saw with my eyes. I see 20 is not set. He's trying to get set, but he's not set by the time the ball snaps. So that's the penalty I saw with my eyes. I want to see what the refs have to say here. It is against Gladewater, so that stops the clock. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the game. 2nd down and 9. They run it up the middle. Will lead to a 3rd down and 4. $12 seconds on the play clock. They need to get in their formation, especially if they're going to motion.
Run up the middle, fullback, quarterback keeper.
He keeps it, and he's down in bounds. No. Waving of the hand, so he might have been out of bounds. Not quite sure. We'll see when the chains get set if he was in or out. Looks like he was out of bounds. They don't wave the arm to start the clock.
But the clock is still going.
Clock is running. So
I might seal it up.
Yeah, it looks like with no timeouts, Gladewater will most likely be able to run this clock out.
Especially since Atlanta has no timeouts, like you just said. A few of the Atlanta fans are packing their things up and leaving the building. They've seen enough.
Yep, I've done the math. There will be 4 seconds left on the clock.
Assuming they get a stop.
Even if they have to go to 4th down, they can run the ball for 4 seconds. They can run around for 4 seconds and in this game.
Yeah.
You just cannot allow any sort of error here because the Rabs, you've seen it, their pass attack, they threw a 40-yard touchdown to get this game even remotely close. So you can't do anything that could cost you. 3rd down. This game is over.
Yep.
Well, I'm Dilly.
I'm Willie.
We want to thank our sponsors, Dillon Thompson Wealth Management. They make your retirement and adventure worth sharing. Find them at dt-wm.com. Red River Lumber, their experienced staff helps you with the design of your home projects. And the Eye Guys, your vision, our expertise. For the final time from home, we'll see you next time on Rabbit TV.